Now I feel good. What do you want?
Well, we have to decide what we're going to do. We have our gay intern, or we have Melrose Larry, and if you want me to reschedule somebody, tell me how you want to handle it.
Wow, jam-packed show.
What is Melrose Larry Green doing here? Is he moving to New York?
I don't know. He's a weird guy.
He's here an awful lot.
You know what? He was in Cleveland. He went from L.A. to Cleveland to Albany, down in New York, and I don't know when he's going home. And he says, hey, Jackie Mason says hello. Saw him last night.
Melrose Larry Green is just one of those guys who, the thing that amazes me is where does he get his money? And you know what, the thing I don't like interviewing him on the air anymore because he's so full of shtick. Mm-hmm. Like when we were in Cleveland and he came up on stage, he was make-believing he was crying and stuff. And that kind, I like honest, real emotion, like an elephant boy. Larry Green, I don't know what his deal is. I know he's crazy because he stands out in front of our building or he stands out in Los Angeles on Melrose and just holds up signs about Howard Stern. I know he's a fanatic for the show.
Well, the pressure, I guess, of being a fanatic on the show is getting to him because he's been blowing up at John and myself. In other words, if a week goes by and he's here and we don't get to him, he goes, hey, you know, I put those signs up and I stand out in front there, and who the hell do you guys think you are? And then he'll yell at us, and then he'll call me back for 3 days apologizing, leaving notes.
You see, I'd like to hear that on the air when he blows up, but...
Yeah, we could never get that.
Melrose Larry Green.
Larry and Jackie.
Who's Jackie?
Miss Albany.
Oh, hi, Miss Albany. Come on in. Hey, I heard you hooked up with Melrose.
Good morning, fellas.
She's a really good-looking girl, and supposedly she spent the night at Melrose Larry Green's house.
I don't think anything happened.
Did you get her?
Huh?
Did you get her?
No.
No?
I'm listening to the show. I know.
Well, he picked me up at the bus station.
He picked you up at the bus station?
Yeah.
Is he trying to get in your pants?
No, he's not. No. Larry's a gentleman.
Howard.
No, Larry's a retard.
He's the only gentleman
Before you
around.
throw me out, I want to say I have gotten hundreds of calls about the Jackie Mason appearance.
All right, good.
And Jackie Mason is dying to come
How
on.
do you make money?
Huh?
I know you say you're an accountant, but there's no way you are.
I just finished 4 days expenses paid trip in Rochester.
Yeah.
With Rocket 95.
Yeah.
And I just hanging out there.
But how are you getting the money to fly all over the country and hold up signs about me? I think Melrose is funny when he holds up the signs.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I've seen him. I saw him at the Libertarian Convention, and he was writing signs as people were talking. And
He was very funny at the convention.
Interactive sign making, I call
it was fun. It was funny, but I'm really curious.
Enough about me, Howard.
No, I'm curious. Don't do jokes because you're not funny.
Okay.
You're really not funny.
Okay.
What's funny about you is your life. If you answered the questions, you would be funny.
Okay, I will answer the question.
What's funny about you is when I ask you how you make your money, the funny thing would be to hear the real answer.
I'm a tax preparer. I prepare people's income taxes.
All right. And you mean to tell me that you stand outside on Melrose Avenue all day and night.
Not all day.
You run around here in New York with signs.
Yes, with signs.
And then people see your appearance. It's a slovenly appearance.
Right.
They trust you with their taxes.
Not only do they trust me with my taxes, but I just came from Cornell, where I went to school and got my MBA, my 20-year anniversary. And there were two kinds of people there. The wives wanted to call security on me, and the husbands all wanted my autographs because you've made me so famous.
All right.
Howard, can I ask him a question?
Yeah.
Anything at all, Gary.
How come you've been acting like such a jerk lately, and then when you come in here, you act so normal? But how come you don't act like, you know how like when you yell at John and I, and you say like F Howard and screw you guys, and I'm never going to talk to you guys ever again?
No, let's not bring up the past.
No, but even just recently, you've been like giving John and I a hard time. Like, you get angry because we don't put you on as often as you'd like.
Well,
what's that about, though?
We in the Whack we in the Whack Pack are all vying for that coveted airtime. When you do the Howard Stern show, basically, you're doing 16 shows at once. You're on in Dallas, El Paso. You're on with...
Who would look at him, a guy who stands out on the street with big signs and looks homeless? Who would let him...
do my taxes.
Yeah, who would let the taxes be prepared by
Andrew
him?
Dice Clay. I did him for 5 years.
Not when he got famous.
No.
When he got famous, who did he dump?
Me.
Right.
But right before he became the Vin Man in Casual Sex, that's when I did it.
Really?
As soon as he got the Vin Man, that was the end. Last I ever heard
Is a tax preparer an accountant? In other words, do you prepare them, or do you actually do the accounting?
No.
Or do you just write the numbers down and hand it to a guy?
I prepare the taxes, and then I go to the audits afterwards when the IRS...
After they audit, because after you fill it out, every one of your clients is audited? Is that what you're saying? Here comes the retard.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Because I do two very quick things. Number one, Jackie is a very platonic friend of mine. She has a very... she's attached already.
Right. I know. She's on our New Year's Eve videotape.
1-800-50-T-STERN. Get the Leroy Neiman posted before Howard decides to pull it off and do a video of the Albany convention. Also, I want to say two things. That thing you did this morning with your Old Man River, with O.J.,
yes,
you should do something with your father's old man river, like Natalie Cole and Nat
All right, listen,
Cole.
I got to go. All right, thank you. Thank you for
You're thinking
interviewing.
way
Okay.
too
Thank
much.
you.
Right, you're
Thank
thinking
you.
way too much about the show.
And I went to Hewlett High School also.
All right,
We
good.
used to hang out when you went to Southside. I was the friend of Alan Zweibel. He was called Dweeb the Zweeb.
All right, very good. All right, there
That
he
was
is.
my segment.
Melrose Larry
Horrible,
Green.
Larry.
You were great.
Horrible.
You were incredible.
Want me to kick me out? I'll leave now.
Are you a homo?
Am I a homo?
Are
How
you?
would she know?
No.
You are not a homo.
No.
So why are you not going out with her?
I was... When I got my
Who are you-
MBA...
when's the last time you got a girl?
Oh, come on.
Be honest. When's the last time you got a
2
girl?
weeks ago.
Are you lying?
No. She's in 422 at the Edison, if you want to call her right now.
Really?
You got a girl with you?
Yeah. No, well, she's a friend from
Did you
LA.
see the girl?
Yes, I did.
Is
She's
she
beautiful.
cute? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't you bring her?
Because I don't want her to take Jackie's airtime.
No, why don't you bring a girl with you the next time? Then I'll put you on.
All right.
Let me see your girlfriend.
All right.
Bring her in.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just friends, Melrose.
We're just
That
friends,
doesn't
yeah.
count for anything, I guess.
Well, it does, but, you know...
And what are you doing hanging around with Melrose Larry Green?
Because I know Larry Green, not the Melrose character. He does, it is a character.
And why are you hanging around town? What are you looking to do? You're a real
well,
pretty girl. I mean,
well,
you look
thank
great
you.
on the videotape and everything else.
I have friends that live on Long Island, but of course now they can't make it into the city to see me, but so here I am, hanging out with Melrose
She's
Larry
made me very
Green.
mellow.
Are you stripping at a club, or what are you doing?
No, not here.
Not here?
Just vacationing.
Okay, very good. All right.
I met her through Gorilla. She was trying to get
All right.
upstairs.
Thank you. I'm learning. This is boring to me. I'm learning way too much. All right. Thank you.
We signed for Howard. Go Rangers. Read this.
All right.
Only
Thank you.
Howard Stern is Howard. Howard Stern is God.
All right. Thank you, Melrose Larry Green
Thank
and
you.
the beautiful
Thank
Albany
you, Howard.
ice
Thank you,
sculptress.
Gary, Robin.
Thank you.
Fred.
Unbelievable. All right. Let me take a break.